I wonder if you know this tune. Etc. Now, I'd like to talk to you about some of my favourite instruments. Now, I have woodwind instruments that are worth thousands of pounds. These I pick up in India. I find a little backstreet music shop and they have a bucket of these flutes. Now, in India, nearly all flutes are called Bansuri. That's their generic genetic name. But these are really like practice flutes, more like the sort of thing you might carry around in your backpack. Sort of almost bamboo whistles, but some of them are just beautifully made and beautifully tuned. And they're a joy to play. You can pick them up in Indian shops in Europe, but in India they're much more plentiful and of course a lot cheaper. I've bought a large number of these over the years and I've got a good collection. They're normally either in F, G, this one's in G, or the key of A, and then you get higher ones in C and D. And when they're good, they're really, really good, and they feel fantastic to play. They've got a good 2-octave range. You could almost play classical music on them. So that's one in G and one of my very favourites, and I must not lose it. I've already repaired it twice with epoxy glue. I've got to take more care of it. This one is in the key of A. Can't stop playing it, I love it. And this one's in F, slightly richer sound. So these lovely little Indian flutes find their way into my film scores all the time. Doesn't need to be an Indian story, it can be set anywhere. You can actually even use these in Irish music and they sound great. These are so useful because you can play soaring melodies on them.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like an orchestral flute because you can ornament and bend notes. And the sound is kind of heroic but sweet at the same time. And I always carry about 10 of these with me.
Wow.
In different keys.
Yeah.
And they're just so useful. You know, whenever I come back from India, I always bring about 10 of these back. So no wonder I've so many instruments in my collection. And they can sit above a string section and really hold their own because they have such immense clarity of sound. And they can carry a tune so well. I just love them. Anyway, these little Indian bamboo flutes, you should either get one or persuade someone to make a sample instrument of it for you. Thanks very much. Great to see you today. Come back soon.